to this day, man, it blows my mind, right? To where it put me into a state to where now I'm like, yo, everyone needs to meet this man. Everybody. Like, my grandmother, I'm sitting there explaining to her she got COP and Lord knows what else. I'm sitting there telling her, like, there's ways around just using medical usage and pills. My recommendation to her was Stilts, and she still to this day is wondering why. So I'm gonna have to introduce her to Stilts, so we're gonna see what we can get going on. I have full faith in this man, you know, like just things I've seen that no one can explain except for my own eyes.
I actually talked to your grandma something about it. She said she was interested.
Yeah, she said she's willing to at least try something at least once. She was like, and if it's gonna take the pain away, she's down. I remember just speaking, you was telling me just even thought process. I remember sitting there thinking about it. I tried my best to do my Stilts imitation, right? Just trying to focus and see what I got in myself, you know? And and I could see somewhat like I ain't him. At the same token, I guess with just that much of faith, I guess, and I guess trial and just error and see what happens. I seen some benefit in her to where one day she just woke up, was moving around. I don't think she even noticed it till maybe about a couple days later. And she's like, I asked her, I was like, are you still taking your medication? She stated no. She stated that she wasn't having too much issues. I can see where now. I think it's time for her probably to go through some more. But with that being, it was a nice time for my grandmother where I heard her ooching and ouching and coughing for a nice amount of time. Like, so to see that relief in her, I ain't need nothing else. Like, I didn't care what anybody else thought. From that point forward, I knew like there was something out there that I'm not gonna really see, smell, or taste. So I need to tune in, man. Stilts, you open that up. This was probably within the last, I say 4 to 6 months. 4 to 6 months. At one point, because she was having hip problems. She was going on with shingles. She was having issues with her knees. She was just miserable. And it came down to where I remember just seeing her in the bed, and then I just walked over and I was like, just see if I could pulsate any energy and just telling her, like, in my vision of what my perception is, I'm telling her, like, I'm trying to fight out the pain. I'm trying to push out the negative. I'm visually trying to restore her bones, like, again, like this is just me trying. I noticed maybe about, I probably didn't pay no attention to about like maybe 2 weeks in to where I was like, I haven't heard her really ouch. I haven't really seen too much of a coughing in the morning. Like she used to just wake up hacking to where it's like she's moving is normal now. You talking like a 7-year-old woman to where at one point, she almost ended up. She was riding around in her Eureka, and she was mad about that for a while because she refused. She's one of them die hard. I'm not going down without a swing. I'm going to do what I want to do. She has to move. So to be sitting there and not to be mobile is hell for her. So it was a joy to see her moving again. I never spoke to her about it. I never even now when I go home, I'm like, hey, you remember that day? I'm gonna bring it all back up, man. You sleeping on me, Grandma, but I'm gonna go back and speak on it because it really didn't even come across my mind till now. I'm just like, so many things we've already been through. Like, I didn't know how to meditate until I met Stilts. I didn't know how to calm my breathing or how important it is about perception and how to interact with the universe as far as what I want to accomplish, what I want to attract. gosh, man. I could go on for the next 3 years, man, talking about Stilts.